Today, we're going to take a look in two different approaches to anime/Genshin impact shaders on Unreal Engine 5. The paid version is from ArtStation by Ayers, and the free version is from Ayers, a YouTube video from 3 years ago. Functionality-wise, the paid version had all already made for you. You just need to tweak the parameters. It comes with a manual. It's a little bit outdated, especially on installation. You just need to copy the folder to the content folder on your project, but there is a good explanation about the parameters. There's also a Blender version. If you want to know the difference between them, watch my other video that is showing right now. The free version is just a material setup that you do by watching each video. If you want to customize something, you would have to do by your own. Here's the comparison of the paid version out of the box and the free version, a replica of the settings showed. The first thing you noticed is the difference in color. That's just a configuration thing. You could very easily change parameters on paid version or modify the free version blueprints to change this. The main difference and why I think the paid version is superior is how shadow behaves on the model. You can see this on the body and especially on the face. The paid version still doesn't behave like the original Genshin Impact one, but it's still very pleasing and usable out of the box. The free version, on the other hand, I would recommend tweaking the mesh to get a more pleasing shadowing on the face. Currently, all implementations of shaders on Unreal have the same defects or limitations, so to speak, because they all rely on emissive materials. They don't interact with shadow, with color from light sources, and just interacts with one light source. Also, the face doesn't behave like a proper anime, even though the paid version got closer. For some of those problems, there are solutions that I will show you here, so you will be able to improve either version. The shadow problem, I think, is the only one that is not acceptable because it stands out very clearly. You could create a function to change the shader during night, but then you would have to create another function for caves and interiors. Even then, wouldn't solve the shadow created by trees, clouds, or objects. Fortunately, someone already solved this problem and shared with us. Those two videos shows us how to detect if the model is on shade. They also show us how to make the light information come from an independent light source instead of the sunlight. This is useful for making cutscenes, for example. I also have an idea that on caves or interiors, make a function to detect the light sources in a range and change the light source information on the fly. Once I figure out how to implement all this, I will probably make a video about it. For the rest of the limitations, we still don't have a fix, but one of them we have a hint on how to solve the lack of interaction with color from light sources that you will learn more about in the Tiedie's video, but until now no one implemented. But if you already did, please share with us. Also subscribe to hear about any updates. I also share tips for gaming development in general, and I also will make a devlog for my game, so subscribe so you don't miss it.